Hello, everybody. Welcome along to the back end of a 3-game week in the Championship. And watch along tonight is Middlesbrough versus Sheffield United from the Riverside. We are kicking off at 8 o'clock. But there are another 4 games in the Championship tonight, kicking off at 7:45 as well. And I know a lot of you are going to be watching Champions League as well. So it should be a really, really good night at football. Our focus is obviously on the game from the Riverside, but there will be plenty to talk about during the night, plenty to talk about last night as well. 7 games in the Championship and an absolute load of draws. 5 out of 7 drawn. Do get in the comments now and let me know. Well, let me know that you're here and say hello. And let me know how your team went last night and what you thought of your side's performance. With that being said, can we get straight in with a like spike? If you're watching the video now, let's get the momentum going. Let's get some likes going. You've got 11 seconds. Give us a thumbs up wherever you're watching from and do that right now. Let's do some hellos in the comments. Thank you for all of your likes. Spike those likes. Indeed. Jay. Evening, Ewan. Evening, Ashley. Kieran, can't wait for this game. Good. Me neither. It should be a good one. D-Sin. Win or bust for Boro. Stakes are high. Shaney. I've seen Norwich's alternative. By the way, where did Shane Duffy breaking down the pitch and scoring come from? How about that? Dave, welcome to you. Jack. A new member, rocking a beautiful badge there, Jack. Welcome to you. Jeff, welcome. Chollis, Rotherham. What is going on and why is it not working for Steve Evans at Rotherham? They lost at Leighton Orient last night. No, good. Kieran, great comeback from Bristol City. Great comeback from Norwich as well. Couple of teams coming down from 2-0 to get it back to 2-2 last night. Michael, welcome to you. Jeff, both teams to score. I think I was on that, Jeff, on the predictions. Not that I can entirely remember what I predict, given I've done so many of those this week so far. Let's get into this. So that's what went down last night. Cardiff 2, Pompey 0. Fair play, Omar Reitzer. That is, what is it now? Let me just bring up Cardiff's recent form. It's certainly back-to-back wins, isn't it? Jesus, 10 points in 4 games for Cardiff. Excellent, excellent stuff. He's going to get that job, isn't he? Leeds 2, Watford 1. Leeds are 22 points, tied top of the table with Sunderland. And Leeds could do the fable. Sorry, I'm going to be playing with my hair a lot while it dries. I just need to sort it out so this little bit doesn't come down away from the rest of it. It's going to annoy me more than it's going to annoy you. Don't worry about that. Leeds potential to do the fabled 9-point week. They've already got all 6. They're in fine form. Oxford 1, Derby 1. I mean, these two sides are impressive, aren't they? Coming up from League 1 and as things stand right now, 10th and 12th. That's brilliant. Preston 2, Norwich 2. Let me read this one from Jack. Rollercoaster 2 draw. Took it after 12 minutes, wanted more after 60. Just refreshing and pleasing to see managed to change things at half time. Do you know what? I think both sides will be happy with 2-2 there. Preston and Norwich last night. Wednesday 0, Swansea 0. Imagine if anybody had predicted that happening, hey? Stoke 2, Bristol City 2, as I think it was Kieran mentioned. There you go in the chat. A much better second half from Bristol City to come back in that one and make it 2-2. And I don't know, you tell me, have we got any Rangers fans or Coventry fans in the chat? Unhelpful draw, or under the circumstances, will Coventry take a point away from home? Will QPR take a point, having been behind early? I don't know. You tell me. Evening, Liam. Another Neil Warnock derby. He's called that one, hasn't he? As soon as the Sunderland game kicks off, they go top by 1 point. Yes, indeed, until maybe Luton can get the lead in that one. That could put Leeds to the top of the table, couldn't it? Jack Blaze fan watching. Hopefully we can show some resilience after our first league loss, agreed. Blades fans will be thinking that. Would be nice to get an early 9-point week. Jay, it's nice to get a 9-point week anytime during the season. Actually, watching 3 games start. I know a lot of people. Is it Barcelona a big one in Barcelona and Bayern tonight in the Champions League? Am I right about that? Yeah, Barcelona Bayern. I assume a few of you are going to be watching that one. Keep me appraised of whatever you are watching. I'll do Clive in the chat as well. So tonight we've got the remaining 5 games of round 11. We got Blackburn versus West Brom. I believe Blackburn looking to go 6 for 6 at home. Wow, already 15 points at home for John Eustace this season. Hull versus Burnley. Burnley also could be top of the league if they can. They can get above Leeds with a draw on the goal difference, can't they? They do need a favour from Luton when it comes to getting above Sunderland, but Burnley could be top at the end of the night. Luton versus Sunderland as well, of course, was a playoff semi-final a couple of years ago, won by Luton, but miles between the two teams at the moment, 17 positions. Sunderland could go to 25 points already tonight. Absolutely tremendous start from them, their Black Cats. Millwall versus Plymouth. Wow. 20th versus 21st. Either side wins can put a 4 points for Millwall, 5 points for Plymouth gap between themselves and Coventry, who are top of the bottom 3. Let's go to some more chat here. Liam, very poor game between Wednesday and Swansea last night. Dave, a point taken. Tough games. Yeah, that's the issue. When you've got tougher games ahead, stack up the 3 points earlier. Paul, evening to you. I'm good. I'm sure you're very happy with the way Oxford are going. Ashley watching Boro, Burnley and Liverpool. Check out my Bet Bill the Treble with SBK on the Liverpool game. What did I have? Canate to get carded, Salah to get an assist, and Benjamin Sesko to have 1 shot on target. There you go. Up the Blades. Fits both teams tonight. It does indeed. Daniel, would be a massive win for Blackburn or West Brom if they get it. Yeah, I agree with that. Norwich alternative commentaries on their Twitter. Timmy. Tosspot. His words, not mine. Up the Blades. Come on, 3-1 tonight. What did I make of Leeds Watford? I haven't had a look at a big highlights package, Clive. We'll talk about that on the Championship check-in tomorrow with Sam. By the way, Sam was covering Preston Norwich last night. He's covering Millwall Plymouth tonight. So we'll hear from Sam Parkin, get his expert, ex-player, professional eyes on those 2 games on the Championship check-in podcast tomorrow. If we peel back the curtain, we're recording about 9:30 in the morning. So we'll try and get that up for you for midday, hopefully, if we can edit it and whatnot. Ewan, Norwich, Middlesbrough on Sunday. I won't be watching along with that one, Ewan, but we will be doing, who is it? Wednesday and Pompey on Friday. So we'll be back in a couple of days, Ewan, if you want to join us for that one. Shall we have a look at the team news in this one? By the way, remember, with these ones where we get an 8 p.m. and the 7:45s kick off, if anyone's got their eyes on the 7:45s while they're listening to us in the chat here, keep us posted with what's going on. My phone will buzz with goal alerts, but if last night's anything to go by, there'll probably be about 15 goals in the first 10 minutes because that was the case last night. Let's get into team lineups. Okay, so interesting narrative. Middlesbrough, they're flattering to deceive again. We like a lot of what we see, but it's translated to 11th place in the table so far and 4 wins out of 10. You know, often the numbers come up good. They're a bit statistical darlings, aren't they? They're darlings with the bookies, but there is Michael Carrick on my screen right now. He needs a winning run, doesn't he? And there's a bit of a sense that Middlesbrough have lots of possession, lots of shots, and not many wins to show for it. Sheffield United, obviously, the narrative is they started brilliantly, 9 undefeated. Lost at Leeds on Friday. We think Leeds away is probably going to be most people's most difficult game of the season. So it is what it is. Can they bounce back Sheffield United. They would go to 22 points with a win tonight. So they would be at 2 points per game with a minus 2 points deduction as well. So it would still be a hell of a start by Sheffield United. But they need at least a draw tonight, I would suggest. And they don't want to let Burnley, Leeds or Sunderland get away from them at the top. There are your teams for Middlesbrough. In goal is Seny Dieng, former QPR goalkeeper. Sorry, let me just fix my iPad up here. The fullbacks are Luke Ayling and Nato Borges. And George Edmondson, familiar one to me. And the impressive Rav Vandenberg, only 20 years old, partners him at centre-back. Very highly regarded central midfield pairing is Hayden Hackney and Aidan Morris. Sam and I both had one of those guys in our team of the season so far. I had Hackney and Sam had Morris. Wide, well, we'll see. I'm not sure Finn Azaz will actually be wide. I think he might be number 10, but let me know if you're a Boro fan in the chat who's going to be 10 there. You'd think McGree comes in off the left and Azaz at 10, but I could be wrong. Anyway, it's going to be Azaz, McGree and Doak, who's on loan from Liverpool. Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat there. Tommy Conway is up top. So Latte-Lath not involved tonight. He's not on the bench, so he must be injured. On the bench for Boro, Bryn, Dykesteel, Clark, Barlas at House and Bergsog. Oh, no, beg your pardon. Latte-Lath is on the bench with Isaiah Jones as well and Hamilton. So particularly there, people like Barlas, Lath and Jones, some quality on the bench there for Boro. For the Blades of Sheffield United, the excellent Cooper in goal with all those clean sheets so far this season. It was more like a three at the back at Elland Road when we covered them on Friday. But I don't know about you. I only see two centre-backs there tonight. Gilchrist and McCullum, then fullbacks. And Sutar and Ahmed Hodzic, very good centre-back pairing for championship level. Be interesting to see how this lines up. It looks very 4-2-3-1 rather than the 4-4-1-1 there. That would be the without the ball shape because Raksaki and Brewster wide are not defensive-minded players. Let me just say it that way. Arblaster and Peck starts. Interesting. He came off the bench. Gus Hamer came out of the game, didn't he, at Elland Road? So, yeah, I wonder whether Middlesbrough think they can get after them. There, O'Hare and Kiefer Moore are the kind of number 10 and the number 9. But we do expect Raksaki and Brewster to be nice and advanced for Sheffield United. The bench here, Davies, this is for the Blades, Sariki, Burrows, Robinson, Shackleton, Norrington, Davis, Brooks, Hamer on the bench and Campbell. It does look like Chris Wilder, we said this during the Leeds game when he pulled out Hamer and O'Hare. Is he rotating to look at the 3-game week? You know, you can throw all your chips in away at Leeds and still lose. So you may as well leave something for the next 2 games as well. Those are your teams tonight. The other games are now kicking off in the 7:45s. So do let me know if you've got your eyes on those. And we will go to predictions, I think. Get your predictions in for this game only, not interested in the other games. So just give me Middlesbrough something, Sheffield United something. You don't have to be clever. You don't have to be funny. All I want is a prediction. I'm interested to see how you think this is going to go. You got 24 seconds. Predictions in the chat. Away you go. Just having a quick little look on the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom football channel page here. We've got 1,000 or 1.1k votes on that. That's the poll that went up this morning. And you guys who have voted have gone. 23% of you think this is going to be a draw, honours even. 31% have backed a home win for Middlesbrough. 46%, so nearly half of 1.1k votes have backed a Sheffield United away win. So that's 23% on the draw, 31% back Boro for the home win, and 46% back in Sheffield United for the away win. Let's see what the live chat says. We'll play for the golden ticket in a minute, guys. Where am I starting here? Don, 1-1. Kieran, 3-1 Blades. Tantric, 2-0 Blades. Jack has the same. Paul has 3-1 Blades. Ewan's got the nil F in nil up, nice and early. Daryl, 4-1 Blades. Give me them goals. 1-1 Clive. Blades 2-1 Jeff. 3-1 Boro for Lee. Cholis Desmond. Hamza 1-1. Danny 1-0 Blades. Ashley 2-1 Blades. LR 2-1 Boro. Ian 2-1 Blades. Desmond J. Liam 1-0 Boro. Ian and Yoz are both with the 1-1. Beza with the Desmond. Aidan 2-1 Blades. Brewster on the score sheet. Wayne Desmond. Corzard 1-0 Blades. Thank you for all of your predictions. By the way, also thank you for all of your likes so far on the video. We have, sorry, I'm trying to get you an up-to-date number. We have 39. I'd love to get us up to 50. So if you're watching right now, we are going to do one more like spike. Hit the like button, see if you can get us up to 50 likes, and then we'll go to golden ticket. Thumbs up now, guys. You've got 11 seconds. Thank you, guys, for all your brilliant support. Again, apologies. While my hair is drying, it needs to be pushed in the correct direction. We've just gone up to 52 likes. Thank you all. Superb support on the watch along live as ever. Brilliant bunch of people in the chat. Remember, you can support the channel merely by interacting. You think it's nothing, but it really means a lot. If you've got an opinion, if you've got a thought during the game and you're like, nah, I'm not going to share that, do it. Share your thoughts. You might get a great conversation going. We might put it up on the screen and read it. We want as many different opinions as we can. Let's just keep it friendly, and no one needs to insult anybody if they disagree with anybody. If you don't want to comment, you can still hit like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. For those of you who want to go the extra mile, you can donate. There should be a super chat option in the live chat if you want to donate. This will always be free, but it really, really does help here. We get on YouTube, we get ad revenue for when people click on adverts and whatnot, but you have to get a lot of views to get any decent ad revenue. So it's a massive, massive help if, you know, once a season or whatever, you fancy just doing a little super chat just to support here. I do have a 3-year-old, and the childminder does eat up half of my wages literally every single month. So it is a massive, massive help. And if you don't want to do a one-off donation, you can join up and do a regular donation. You can join up by supporting on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom, or you can hit the join button. I know we had some issues with people, I think, on Android devices, being able to see the join up button here to become a YouTube member. So let me know if you have any issues with that. I think the solution was to use the desktop. Maybe, I can't quite remember. But if you do join up, you can join our WhatsApp group, which is always busy every day. Loads of chat in that, good bunch of people in there. You can get early access if you're a YouTube member. That's not on the Patreon side, by the way. You have to be a YouTube member. For that, if we do a pre-recorded video and I schedule it for whatever time, I'll make it available to members immediately. So you can be the first person to comment, and your comment will go right to the top, and everyone will see it as they're watching, be the first person to like, and all of that good stuff. And I believe members' comments get prioritized anyway, even after the fact. And you can join our roundtable chats, which are once a month. Great to speak to as many of the subscribers as possible. We will go for the golden ticket. I can see people getting golden ticket shouts in early. Can someone press restart here? Someone type restart in the chat. You're going to have to write those in again because I haven't asked you for the golden ticket yet. It's good that you guys know the order of the show, but I don't want to be scrolling up miles. Someone write restart, and we will restart right now for the golden ticket. There you go. Clive's put it in. Anyone after Clive now? There you go. Thanks, Kieran, as well. We're playing for the golden ticket, so I need the first goal scorer and the minute. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go for a centre-half today. So let me get my guess in. I will go for Sutar of Sheffield United. I'm going to go really rogue here. In the 41st minute. Sutar 41. If someone can type my guess in for me as well and stick Ben afterwards. I'll go Sutar 41. We'll go completely rogue. The golden ticket you are playing for is for a free box, little crate of Beer 52. We'll give you a proper offer on Beer 52, which is outside of the golden ticket. Get your guesses in right now before we shut it down. And yeah, you can get 8 cans in there, free from Beer 52. I'll give you the code written on the back of this here golden ticket. You get some bar snacks in there. You can see over there as well. Magazine. If you don't want to do that, we do have the normal offer on Beer 52, where you just have to cover the postage. www.beer52.com/bloom. That's www.beer52.com/bloom. That'll get you the Beer 52 and guarantees you that. Just head to the link. £5.95 to cover the postage. Remember, the golden ticket, you're going to get it absolutely free if you can call the first goal scorer and the correct minute. In all instances, ladies and gentlemen, please drink responsibly. Right. Let's cut that one down. Can someone press or type in shut down? And we will shut down the golden ticket guess. No guesses after this one, please. Only one guess. I can see Michael. In fact, Michael, I'm gonna block you for 5 minutes just to delete all the guesses there, mate, because you can't have more than one guess. So I'm just going to put you in timeout for 5 minutes, Michael, in the chat. There obviously is ridiculous to, I'm trying to do a good thing and give someone a prize away, and you're taking the piss, frankly, and entering 20 times there. So I'll just put you in the timeout for 5 minutes so all those comments disappear. But please do feel free to come back. What have we got here? Right, Raksaki 40, Conway 3, Moore 29, Ailing 9, Moore 29. You might want to type another one in there, Kieran, because someone's had that like a minute before there. Doak 62, Azaz 56, Ahmed Odzic, get those centre-backs in there. Moore 38, Ailing 35, Conway 16. Only one guess, please, guys. No multiple guesses, please, or you will be timed out. Brewster 39, Morris 31, Moore 56, Raksaki 28, Doak 32, Doak 39, quite a few Dokes. And that has been shut down. Yes, the sin bin has returned. Oh, you put mine in, Clive. Sorry. Where is mine? There you go. Ben Suter. I'm so sorry, Clive. There you go. My bad. I didn't literally ask someone to do it. There we go. Cool. Right, we've got our guesses in. So everybody get those bookmarked and let me know where you are during the game. Give us a wave. As yours times out. What is mine, Sutar? Let's say 41. There you go. It keeps me in the game for a while, unless there's a goal before that. Of course. Right. We are about 5 minutes from kickoff. Let's give a shout out to who's your team. Just let me know the name of the team you support. Please don't need to type anything else. No need to add any extra info. I'm just interested in who do you support. You've got 20 seconds. Let me know in the chat. Who's your team? Sing that theme tune. Tell me, who's your team? Who is your team? Who? I don't know. We need more words to that. The theme tune for Who's Your Team is one of the most tremendous things on the channel, isn't it? Right, let's get some shout-outs for your teams. I want to shout out as many as possible here. We've got Bristol City in the chat. We've got Boro. We've got Blades, Leeds, Norwich, Birmingham, Leeds, Norwich, Ipswich, Leeds, Wednesday, QPR, Leeds, Blades, Hartlepool, Baggies, Wolves, loads of teams represented in the chat. Boro, as long as we've got plenty of Boroughs and Sheffield Uniteds tonight, that's always great to get fans of the teams watching. But we appreciate the hell out of everybody watching here. And you're watching in great numbers. We appreciate the hell out of the lot of you. There are 40,689 subscribers on this channel. If you have not hit subscribe, you need to do it now. You've got 10 seconds. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. This is a sub surge. Thank you, everybody. Absolutely crazy that we have so many subscribers. 40,000 on the channel. Really, really do appreciate the hell out of everybody. My phone is telling me that it's Millwall 1, Plymouth 0. Millwall have the lead. Sam is covering that game. We'll hear about that on the Championship check-in podcast tomorrow. If anyone's got a goal scorer for me, it sounds like Millwall have taken the lead. Thank you for the new subscribers. I can see a few of you have just hit the subscribe button, which greatly appreciate. Everyone's got me a goal scorer for Millwall as well. More shout outs there. Nigel for Norwich. This could be up the Borough or up the Blades. We don't know which way around. We're about to kick off. So let me just get everything sorted out here. We'll stick a 0-0 in there. If anyone's got a Millwall goal scorer for me, that'd be a great help in the chat. They're putting some Vinny Souza stats up there. I guess they're showing us what a big miss he's going to be. He has been very good whenever I think we've done Sheffield United maybe 2 or 3 times in the watch-alongs so far this season, and he's looked like way above Championship level, hasn't he? Vinny Souza, excellent defensive central midfield player. Excuse me, I pressed the wrong button there. You don't want to see an orange screen there. You want to see the clock. That's what you want to see, isn't it? We'll get that clock looking a bit tidier in a minute. Thank you, Brendan, Ashley, and Sam. Remain SA is the goal scorer for Millwall. As kickoff is just seconds away, we think, and we'll get into the watch along. Looking forward to this one. Middlesbrough versus Sheffield United. Blades players all in the huddle, not even in the picture. There you go. Middlesbrough v Sheffield United. One of 5 Championship games tonight. Millwall are the only scorer in the Championship so far. Remain SA with the goal. Millwall 1, Plymouth 0. And we are good to go here at the Riverside. Just waiting for the referee to give the signal. And away we go. It's Middlesbrough versus Sheffield United throughout the night. Keep your comments coming in. Give us your thoughts. Champions League underway as well. Yeah, let us know, especially if you're watching Liverpool. I need a Kanate yellow card. And I need a Salah assist in that one. If anyone can help me out. Ayling sticks that one straight out of play under a little bit of pressure. And Sheffield United get on the ball for the first time. It's knocked in to Sutar and out to Ahmedodzic. No early press from Middlesbrough in this one, as in they're not pressing the centre-backs. And Sheffield United just getting a good feel of the ball. Ahmedodzic, nice one up the line to McCallum. Horrible, heavy touch. And it's turned back over to Boro. Doak attacking down the left, the right wing, excuse me. We were wondering about Finn Azaz and Riley McGree. It does look like Azaz has started in the 10 position and McGree down the left-hand side. I think there was a Boro fan in the chat saying that would be the case, that he would kind of tuck in off the left-hand side. Try and support the central striker. Borges, Morris, Edmondson, Hackney, neat and tidy from Boro, but very much everything being played in front of the opponents so far in terms of both teams. Nobody's been bent out of shape yet. Sorry, I'll stop playing with my hair when it's dried properly. Anyone with longer than average hair will understand this moment is vital. It'll get me all the way through tomorrow if my hair lands in the right place now. Raksaki comes in off the right. Can't find anyone, and Ayling clears. Oh, I am definitely worth it, Clive. Given away and slid onto O'Hare. O'Hare's in the box. Morris tried to break away. Great sliding tackle by City Peck in central midfield. All a bit untidy there. Borges, little barge in the back there on Raksaki. No foul given. Conway chases into the channel. The Boro lineup, Jordan, is Dieng, Borges, Edmondson, Vandenberg, Ayling, Hackney Morris, Zaz McGree, Doak, and Conway. For the Blades, Cooper, Gilchrist, Sutar, Ahmedodzic, McCallum, Brewster, Arblaster, Peck, Raksaki, O'Hare, and Kiefer Moore. Man City 1-0 up, and Barca 1-0 up in 1 minute in the Champions League. Get me some goal scorers in the chat, guys. Barca and Bayern is a huge game in the Champions League. Thanks, Jack. Rafinha, formerly of Leeds, and Foden of Manchester City. Man City playing Sparta Prague, and Barcelona in that huge matchup against Bayern lead 1-0, both scoring within the first minute of their games in the Champions League. In the Championship, only goals so far. Remember, we've played about 20 minutes in the 7:45s. Is scored by Romain Esse of Millwall. Millwall 1, Plymouth 0 thus far. Full slate in League One last night as well. Such a busy week of football with Champions League and 3-game week in the EFL. Jay's out of the golden ticket hunt. I've got until minute 41, I think, with Sutar. Oh, McCallum's beaten Ayling far too easily there. McCallum into the box. Ooh. Ayling got lucky there. Wasn't even a great bit of skill by McCallum. He just knocked it past him, and Ayling was completely overcommitted. Nice little step, sidestep there by Arblaster. It's crossed in by Brewster. It's a great ball, that. George Edmondson furious that cross was allowed to come in. It's a lovely cross, though. Bent in right-footed, wasn't it? Good defending by Edmondson. Lovely cross that by Brewster. Really made Edmondson charge back and header that away. Corner, Sheffield United. Big Kiefer's up, big Sutar's up. In it goes. Easy header away. Gilchrist. Sheffield United just putting a bit of pressure on now. Peck gives it away. And Boro have done well there. They've just pressed out. And Gilchrist has had to go back into his own half. Three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Plymouth losing away from home. Wonder when Brewster's last goal was. It's been a while. 6:28, 0-0. Nothing doing yet. Barcelona and Man City lead early in the Champions League. Millwall lead 1-0 against Plymouth. Jay got Millwall Plymouth on. Gary Rout on co-coms. I think on BBC London you get Sam Parkin on co-coms there. Obviously, Gary Rout's got great insight when it comes to Millwall, but we've got to support our man Sam. Little turn around the corner to Azaz. Ooh. Conway had pulled into a nice position. Azaz underhit the pass there. Michael Carrick will be annoyed that that one didn't get slid through. O'Hare. Lovely dribbler, O'Hare, isn't he? And let me know what you think in the chat. I think Sheffield United are just taking control of this now, aren't they? Middlesbrough having to sort of counter-attack. Blades having the majority of the possession. Peck tried to slide in O'Hare then. Good movement by Moore. He peeled over to the left to kind of open the space up in the middle. Welcome, Sean. Middlesbrough was in Yorkshire when I went to my first game. If they moved it, that was irresponsible of them. Up the Sam. Absolutely. Brewster's last goal. Oh, God. 8th of the 10th. So that is 2 years ago, isn't it, Liam? Christ. Ahmed Odzic. McCallum. McCallum scored, didn't he, when we did Hull versus Sheffield United, wasn't it? Came off the bench and made Chris Wilder look like a genius because he scored straight away, didn't he? If I'm not misremembering that. I watch a lot of football, so I could be misremembering that. Put it that way. Pull. Come on, Blades. They've started all right, I have to say. No chances really yet in this game. Hackney knocks that forward. Oh, slid through. Conway's going to get there as well. Conway into the box. Big opening here. Good tackle by Gilchrist. Why didn't Conway charge goalwards then? He needed to just run across the path of Gilchrist, and then Gilchrist can't touch him, can he? Look at this. Great little lay through on the volley by Azaz. But now, go goal side. Oh, and he lets Gilchrist come inside him, and you think, just charge in on goal there, mate. Atletico 1-0 up in the Champions League against Lille. In comes a corner for Boro. Oh, bit flappy there from Cooper. That's unlike him. Nice recycle. Oh, chance. Edmondson arriving. And I think there's a really good block on that because the keeper's got no chance. Have a look at this on the replay, guys. I think that's a really good chance. Aylin does really well. Lifts it back in. And if Ahmed Odzic doesn't get the block on that, it's going to have to be a great save to stop that, isn't it? Great defending by Ahmed Odzic. Another corner for Boro. Vandenberg, Edmondson, Doak, Conway, Morris, Ayling. Yes, there are 6 of them all piled into one area. I bet it doesn't go there after all. Yeah. O'Hare gets a touch on it. And he's going to drive away. Surely he's fouled there. Conway holds his head, but he knows that's a foul, doesn't he? Jordan, we are devoid of confidence in front of goal. So I have heard. Yeah. Alvarez for Atleti. Is that the Alvarez who was at Man City then? Same guy? World Cup winner. I think he's won everything, actually, that Alvarez. Look him up on Wikipedia. I think he's won the Champions League in South America and Europe, the World Cup, the Premier League, everything. Everything. Even in Lewis, even in Lola. Here comes McCallum down the left. Nice run by McCallum. He started the game really well. Good clearance by Borges, with Kiefer Moore breathing down his neck. Clive's out on the golden ticket. Give us a wave when you're out. Loving the League One predictions with Matt. Massive fan of Matt. Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing those, Sam. And it's really useful for me to keep. When I was doing the ITV job, I was well up on League One. Knew everything that was going on. I let it slip, I've got to admit, last season. But yeah, really nice keeping my finger in there. And Matt's such a great host on that. It's nice to be the contributor rather than the host for a change. So really enjoying that. Delia steps down from Norwich ball with immediate effect. Interesting. Bayern equaliser. Harry Kane, of course. Stephen, I will take that. If Brewster scores, I'll donate 500 quid. I tell you what, Stephen, if it can go to a dementia charity, I'll add a bit onto that as well, if you're happy to pay up. But yeah, we'll definitely take that. Come on, the Brewster. It's Raksaki. Raksaki comes in off the right. Peck. Blaster. Gilchrist. O'Hare tried to backheel it to Raksaki. Oh, it's going to break for O'Hare. Nearly. They were one lucky bounce away from someone having a really big chance. Nice one, Stephen. That's absolutely tremendous if you're willing to do that, Stephen. Brilliant gesture. Is that for each goal? Tremendous. Noah, who am I supporting? I support Ipswich Town, mate. So I'm very, very neutral in this one. Covering this with my love of the Championship. Norwich takeover completed. It's been a slow-moving coup, that, hasn't it? Riley, welcome to you in the chat as well. Here is Morris in central midfield. Oh, lovely turn by Morris there. Great change of direction. Ayling. A little knock off. Dave. Yeah, we should do a proper charity thing with... I'm sure Dave won't mind me mentioning both of our mothers are suffering with dementia. So definitely something I want to raise money for. So maybe that's something we can do on the channel at some point. We do a proper fundraiser. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Clive. That's the one, isn't it? Dementia. Brutal. McCallum. Blaster. Looks like Blaster's having to play a little bit further back when Sousa is not there. My granddad passed. Oh, Christ. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, obviously, clearly a subject that affects a lot of us. And something that we'd love people who are far smarter than me and probably a lot of you to get the research done and work on to make those people afflicted a bit more comfortable, hey? Barcelona have been catching so many opponents offside. Oh, that sounds like something I should be across. Jack, can you help me with my bet builder treble for Arsenal-Liverpool at the weekend? Send me a message with any ideas. Edmondson goes home. 15 gone, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Really even, Stephen. Combined XG for both sides, 0.08. So nothing doing in front of goal. Blades, 64% possession. Boro, 36% possession. All quiet so far in this one. Hackney. Nice little ball inside. Morris, who apparently has passing stats to die for, according to Sam. Yeah, Jack, we'll collaborate on that one, mate. I need some help. Jack got this on and watching the Blackburn West Brom game. Keep us posted. If you are watching the watch along here and another game, let me know what's going down. Just the one goal in the championship so far. Remain SA has put Millwall 1-0 up in 13 minutes against Argyle. Otherwise, Blackburn 0, West Brom 0, Hull 0, Burnley 0, Luton 0, Sunderland 0. And in the game we are watching, Boro 0, Sheffield United 0. Peck. Oh, nicely worked by Sheffield United there. Brewster's got narrow. He's knocked it out to McCallum out on the left. He's played it inside. Ahmedodzic way up the pitch. O'Hare drills the shot in. Good save. Great football by Sheffield United there. And finally, we have a shot on target there. It's a good strike as well. Good move all round. Sorry, that wasn't Ahmedodzic who played it in. It was Arblast, wasn't it? My bad. He did well there, actually, Dieng. Very easy to palm that into Big Kiefer Moore's path, wouldn't it? He got that just about right, I think, the keeper. Riley's watching Liverpool Sunderland. Dan's on RB Leipzig and Liverpool. Nothing going down at Hull in that game. Don Luton pushing for the last 15. Sunderland defending well. Corner goes short. Our blaster to Peck. Peck puts the cross in near post. Spilled this time by Dieng. Less convincing. Cleared away. Blades putting pressure on Middlesbrough here. McCallum puts the cross in. Easy one for Ayling to deal with. And Dieng, I think, had one decent moment there. I think he should have held this cross. Peck puts it in. Yeah. Not the greatest there. I mean, he drills it in, Peck, but it's fairly close to Dieng. I think he could have dived on that. And Borges saving him, booting it away. Sheffield United, are they taking control of this? Would you agree with me? I think they are, aren't they? Because I'm TNT, I'm dynamite. So predictable if you mention that channel. Oh, did the Harry Kane goal earlier not count? Apparently Harry Kane, I thought he'd scored earlier. But now he has scored, is that right? Barca 1, Bayern 1. And the goal machine has done it again. Sheffield United, a very good side. Yeah, they're just getting control of this game, aren't they? Started to work Dieng a couple of times. Blades in control, same old story, crying out for a goal scorer. Yeah, you wonder how many goals Cameron Archer would have scored if Sheffield United had been able to keep hold of him. Well, Middlesbrough fans would know all about that, wouldn't they? He was a bit of a cheat code at championship level. Definitely bossing it, but without threatening. No, not yet, Ian. No, they haven't yet threatened, have they? Just those couple of crosses going in. Am I live Friday? Yes, Carl. Wednesday, Pompey, yeah? Friday night. Looking forward to that one. Love the Friday night watch-alongs. McCallum is having a really productive game down the left, isn't he, so far? Oh, that's a poor clearance. Hackney's come in and swept up nicely. Dieng clears long. Sutar sweeps that up in the penalty box. Gilchrist. Sutar. Ahmedhodzic just stops. Again, they're noticeably not pressing the Blades centre-backs. Azaz and Conway very deliberately standing off. In fact, Conway's just waved Azaz back in and saying, don't come out. Presumably Conway's the pressing trigger and everybody else follows him. Gilchrist to Sutar. We're midway through the first half. Even Stephen in the scoreline. I'd say Sheffield United have been the better side, but they need to make some chances on top of that now. I hope it's better than the last Wednesday watch. Wasn't great, was it? It's going to be, I promise you. It's going to be goals galore. I'll make sure of it in the predictions with Sam Parkin tomorrow. Morris, lovely little ball to Azaz. Is Doak down the right-hand side. Doak running McCallum. Doak into the box. Doak crosses low. Good wing play. Cleared by Peck. Morris sweeps it up. Vandenberg. It's good from Boro. Ayling, nice little slide through. Morris crosses again, cleared by Peck. And Brewster gets onto it. A bit of a poor ball that by Brewster. He's giving it straight back to Boro. Hackney to Morris. Hackney back to Morris. It's nicely worked, actually, playing it well. Slid to the edge of the area. Shot comes in and deflected. It was really good build-up that by Boro. McGree getting involved there, coming over from the left-hand side. Morris and Hackney combining well. They do play in fits and starts, Boro. But when they do play, they look good, don't they? In comes a corner for Boro. Headed away by McCallum. Morris floats it back in. Easy catch for Mike Cooper. What do you mean? Last Wednesday night was glorious entertainment. It's horrific, wasn't it? God. Good evening, BB. What ceiling do you think Carrick has? I don't know. If you'd asked me that first season, I'd have said he was going to be a top manager, but it's leveled off a little bit in the last couple of sort of 18 months or so, hasn't it? McCallum, Ahmedhodzic, Sutar, Gilchrist, back to Sutar. McCallum down the left. McCallum swings it in for Moore, who tried to get the flick on. If he'd got eyebrows on that, O'Hare had made a good little run into the drop zone behind him. He couldn't, though. Boro break away. Azaz into the channel. He's overhit that. Conway's done really well to keep that in. Great striker play by Conway. Conway knocks it inside. Beautiful ball. Doak Hackney into the box. Oof. Just a little bit sloppy there. I thought Conway did really well. Hackney then needed touch and either cross or shoot there. He didn't quite know where he was going. Michael, what's the worst match I've covered this season? I'm going to give that honour to Bristol City versus Sheffield Wednesday, which was as dull as bloody dishwater, wasn't it? Love both clubs, of course. Apologies, any City or Wednesday fans, but you'll agree that match was pants, wasn't it? God. Wednesday keeping clean sheets is positive. Yeah, okay, that's a fair point. But I'm here for the goals, aren't I? It's the only reason I'm here on these watch-alongs. Goals, goals, goals is all people want, hey? And I get moaned at if they don't appear. Here's Raksaki now. Nice position. He's going to be in the box. Raksaki, it's opened up. Raksaki cleared off the line. Should have been 1-0. Oh, that's a great clearance by Ayling, I think, on the back stick. Really good cover. I can't believe we haven't just seen the opening goal there. Raksaki, when he gets 1v1 in the penalty box, pretty lethal. Scored a goal like that against Luton. Probably should have scored then. Counter-attack for Boro now up the other end. Doak hits the shot in. Falls to the edge of the box, driven in by Morris. Good save. And they're showing us the replay of Morris's shot, but we really want to see the clearance from Raksaki's shot. Here we go. Goes past Edmondson way too easy. Look at that. He should score there, shouldn't he? Great defending by Ayling. It's got own goal written all over that, where he clears it with one foot into his other foot and everything just goes over the line. I think Raksaki should score there, though, shouldn't he? But Ayling's done really, really well. RB Leipzig 0, Liverpool 1. Nunes, who got the assist, guys? Please say Mo Salah. There's a big diag. Oh, Brewster, McCallum into the box there as well. They're having some openings now, Sheffield United. Haven't shown the killer touch. Oh, it was Salah. Excellent. Have we had a card for Kanate yet, Jack? I need a Benjamin Sesko shot on target as well. Really pleased to be partnered up with SBK, doing some bet builders for those guys over on Twitter, which I've been really enjoying. I might need Jack's help, but I'm trying my best. Hackney, Doak in the box now. Good game, this. Doak comes inside, hits the shot. Great save. Oh, huge chance for Conway. Oh, my goodness me. We should have had a goal from both sides in the last 2 minutes. Mike Cooper continuing his excellent season in goal for Sheffield United. Oh, and if Conway can shape that anywhere near the goal, it's a definite equaliser. Hull 1, Burnley 0. Let me know who the goal scorer is. 1-0 to Hull at the top of the Championship. Oh, you need some help, do you? Okay, we definitely collab on that one. Oh, there we go. Xavier Simmons, the goal scorer for Hull. Can everybody implore Ibrahima Konate to get himself booked for Liverpool now? Be a great help for me professionally. Hull 1, Burnley 0. Big scoreline for those teams, Sunderland and Leeds and the like. Challenge, I suppose, West Brom as well, challenging up at the top of the table. Burnley are behind on the stroke of half-time at the MKM against Hull City. Here comes Morris down the left. Half hour gone in this one, guys. Azaz. Hackney. That looks offside. Flag stays down. Borges looked like he was offside there. What do I know? Morris. Sorry, I keep getting Morris confused with McGree. My bad. Tried to slide Ayling in there, and it's going to be an easy clearance for Anel Amadodzic. Ayling. Morris. Borges. Edmondson. Hackney fizzes that into Azaz. Lovely play. Conway. Conway can slide this out to McGree. McGree puts the cross in low. Big clearance by McCallum, who's having a really good game, actually, isn't he? The left back for Sheffield United. He's done a real good defensive turn there. It's a great cross, this by McGree. Look at that. Stick it into that 6-yard box. Unfortunately, it was Conway who played him the ball. And Conway's the number 9, obviously, for Boro, isn't he? So he wasn't in that 6-yard box. Amadodzic gets tripped and wins the free kick from referee Davies. Yeah, the camera didn't quite catch up with that chance a few minutes ago where McCallum really should have done better, shouldn't he, and found Kiefer Moore. They've just shown the clearance off the line by Ayling from Raksaki's shot as well. I think Sky are probably making the point that Sheffield United have had the openings to have done something in this game. 32 minutes, golden ticket, bit in the dust. I'm still in, guys. I'm 41. Let us know if you're still in for the golden ticket. See if we can get a winner. Remember, we gave Lee, the Coventry fan, the win for Chris Rigg when he was 1 minute out as well. So we're going to be super strict on the next one. All that's given away in the penalty box. Ooh, got a bit lucky there, Sheffield United, but now they can have a nice counter-attack chance. Gilchrist way up the pitch. Got Raksaki ahead. Raksaki. Oh, my God. Oh, don't let it be one of those nights, guys. He's just played a really simple pass right behind Jess Raksaki. And they were in a really nice shape for a counter-attack. Well, I say for a counter-attack. They've done most of it. Down the pitch. Just knock it onto Raksaki and he could have attacked the box then. But poor ball. Catch you later, Clive. Liam still in for the golden ticket. Throw in for Sheffield United. Luton 1. Sunderland 0, says my pocket. Looks like Luton have taken the lead against Sunderland. So this is all coming up very nicely if you are a Leeds fan or indeed a Sheffield United fan at the top of the table. That goal has been disallowed according to my pocket now. So forget that. We'll peddle that narrative later. Remember when we say disallowed, that's literally someone pressing a button and giving the wrong data to everybody. So the ball might not have even gone in the goal in the first place, but ho-hum. It could have. Well, we don't know. We'll find out, though. We always find out. Hackney. Ayling. Excuse me, sorry. Hackney. Nice acceleration. That's a yellow card if O'Hare gets pulled up for that. He hasn't. Here's McGree inside the box. McGree onto the right foot. Tries to hit the shot. Blocked out by Raksaki. O'Hare, little flick away. Excuse me. Borges knocks that inside. Fired across by Morris. Bit too much on that, and it goes behind Doak. Ayling. Doak. Azaz inside the box. Azaz to Doak. Ayling. Good defending by Sheffield United. Looked solid there. So much so that Middlesbrough had to go long, little loopy one over the top. And given back. Fewest touches this match. Kiefer Moore out on his own there. Only 3 touches in the game. Haven't managed to link up with their number 9 yet, Sheffield United. Ahmedhodzic and Cooper exchanging passes. McCallum. There you go. Look, 3 people in 1 second and have told me Luton's goal was disallowed and it shouldn't have been. Interesting. I will plead the 5th until I've seen it myself. But we trust the people in our chat, don't we? We get some idiots spamming it, excuse me, and putting fake news in. But yeah, everyone's saying Morris was onside and should have opened the scoring for Luton Town. It's still 0-0 here. Boro 0, Sunderland 0. 37 on the clock. Borges. Oh, McGree, little shape inside. Borges hits the shot blocked out by Sutar. Azaz. Doak. He's in the box 1v1 with McCallum. McCallum holds him off. Ayling floats that backstage. Poor cross by Ayling. Easy one to catch. Either needs to be further away from the keeper or go in with more pace there. Easy for him to just come and grab that one. Cooper takes the goal kick short. And receives it back. O'Hare. It's going to be a Sheffield United throw down their right-hand side. Barca go 2-1 up. In the blockbuster, Barca versus Bayern in the Champions League. Kane for Bayern. Rafinha and Lewandowski now for Barcelona, from what we are hearing. Remember, 8 o'clock kickoffs, the majority of those Champions League games. Liverpool are leading 1-0. Man City are leading 1-0. Lewandowski and Kane, who would have thought? Yeah, everybody. Oh, outside of the foot there from Hackney. Nice effort that. Suter had to slide in. By the way, speaking of Suter, my shout, 41 Suter. So I need a blade set play very quickly, don't I? As we come into the 40th minute. Last 10 minutes, Sky just giving us the action zones. Middlesbrough certainly coming into it a bit more. Here is Conway down the left. Conway comes inside. Nice run by Conway. Knocks it out to Doak. Good play. Doak vs McCallum. Doak, I mean, he beats McCallum, but the cross is poor. Although I think our blaster's taking it out for a corner. Welcome, Liam. YouTube is telling me you've been a member for 6 months, Liam. Thank you so, so much for your support. Only messing, Mr. Blue. Oh, thank you, Simon. Corner for Middlesbrough. Kiefer Moore heads away. There's a foul, though, on the penalty spot. Referee Davis has pulled it up. Looks like my 41st minute goal is about to fall by the wayside. And I'm going to have to wave my hand and say I'm out as well in terms of the golden ticket. Not that I really should be able to win the golden ticket anyway, so doesn't seem fair, does it? Everyone would accuse me of Chris rigging it. Knock forward long for more. Easy one for Borges to clear up. Evening to you, Chris, in the chat. Edmondson knocks that one back. I have all the beer. I do have a lot of beer behind me from Beer 52. I do agree. Sean, am I doing the early kickoff on Saturday? Sean, I'm going to the pumpkin patch with Shaylee and Enid and our friend Simon and Abby and their little baby Aria as well. So it's all about the pumpkins for me on Saturday. Day off the football, I'm afraid. But we'll be doing Friday night. Here's Doak. Doak, little knock inside. Morris hits the shot. It's poor. Over the crossbar. And there goes the 41st minute. It's all over. I mean, it was all over 2 minutes ago, wasn't it? No good. You're no good for me. I don't need nobody. McCallum. Doak blocks him. Throw in. To Sheffield United. Looking like a nailed-on 0-0 for half-time, this one, isn't it? What's the game plan going to be for both in the second half? Morris, Azaz, Doak, Ayling, Sheffield United mid-block. Everybody behind the ball, other than Kiefer Moore up on halfway. It will slide down the line. Oh, Borges crosses in low. Good defending by our blaster. You can see the frustration from the Boro fans. There's times they look a really good side, don't they? Just got to put it together, haven't they, now? Generally, the championship and the 46-game slog is about... It's not about being exceptional. It's about consistency, isn't it? And not letting your level drop below. So it's about your floor rather than your ceiling in the championship, because you just got to grind it out, especially when we get these 3-game weeks that we're in now. Vandenberg. Ayling goes home to Dieng. I don't imagine, guys, let me know what you think in the chat. We're not getting more than any 2 minute stoppage time, will we? I wouldn't have thought so. Here's Doak. Ayling into the box. Great tackle by McCallum, who's had a good first half, hasn't he? Welcome, Bolton fan. It's going to be a corner to Boro, which Azaz is going to swing out with the right foot. Sutar and Arblas are getting each other's way. Sutar heads it out, though. And not only was there less than 2 minutes stoppage time, there was no stoppage time given. So it is half time. It's a marathon, a real war of attrition. Yeah, very much so. Just like Ipswich. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just got to, if your level doesn't drop below 6 out of 10, you're going to have a good season in the championship. You can keep it on the level. Half time, 0-0. It ebbed and flowed a bit, didn't it? I think Sheffield United were on top, say, to about 30. And then probably Middlesbrough were on top for the remainder of the half. In terms of chances, I think fairly even, actually, when you think about it. I'm just trying to add them up. Sheffield United had those two really sort of good-looking penalty box entrances quite close together, where Dieng palmed it out twice, and McCallum as well got into the box off Ayling's mistake. Should he have found Keith Moore? Probably. So I think the comments about Sheffield United lacking a killer touch, probably right, aren't they? We've had a few of those in the chat, and don't want to agree because, you know, you want sides to have a killer touch, but I probably do agree. Middlesbrough, similar thing, really. There was that one chance where Conway played it out to McGree. He put it into the area where you'd want Conway to be, and of course he wasn't there. But I know Boro is 0.66 Boro on the XG and Sheffield United 0.14. I think Borough's is a bit padded with the fact they've had 9 shots. Really, it's 3 on target to Boro and 2 on target to Sheffield United. Chris, giving you a Burnley update. Absolutely terrible. Wow. Terrible from Trafford, Robertson, Brown for the goal. That does not sound good, Chris. Will Oxford push for a playoff spot, Bolton fan? I wouldn't have thought so. But if they do, give him the manager of the season now, Des Buckingham. That'd be a hell of a job, wouldn't it? Michael, do I think Sunderland will be the new Ipswich Town and surprise everyone? I don't think they'll be, whatever they do, they're not the new Ipswich Town, obviously, Sunderland, because they've, came up a couple of seasons ago and have already had a playoff finish, whereas Ipswich came straight through from League One and right through to automatic promotion. Certainly surprising a lot of people, me included. I did a show with Gab Sutton, who infamously predicted them to win the league, and doesn't look like the worst prediction in the world now. I spoke to Gab on Monday on the Sportsman podcast, and that came up for sure, didn't it? Will Birmingham beat 113 points? Lee? I don't think so. No, I think Birmingham are obviously going to win League One, and they're probably going to get 100 points, aren't they? But you have to be so good to, there's a reason why Reading's 106 in the Championship never gets beaten. You can just never lose, basically. And you've got to probably have 3 runs during the season where you win 8 out of 10 games. There's 24 of your wins. It's so hard to be that consistent. And you just lose a game every now and then. It just happens, doesn't it, from a set play or whatever. 3-1 Barca. 1-0 Man City. 1-0 Liverpool in the Champions League. Didn't know Aidan Morris was from Fort Lauderdale. Neither did I. You learn something new every day, hey? Right. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. Fill the questions up, guys. You've got 5 minutes. Go and use the little boys' room, little girls' room. Go and make yourself a soft drink or a stiff drink, depending on the situation tonight. And I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. Half time in the watch along. Middlesbrough 0, Sheffield United 0 in the Championship. Remember, Boro Blades is an 8 p.m. We have 4 other 7:45 p.m. kickoffs in the Championship. It's Blackburn 0, West Brom 0, Hull 1, Burnley 0, which will have big effect at the top of the table. Burnley do have the chance to go top if they can turn that around. Luton 0, Sunderland 0. Black Cats are currently the top side in the division as things stand. It's Millwall 1, Plymouth 0. Big game down at the foot of the table there. I think it was 20th and 21st going into the game. Millwall and Argyle. Sorry, I'm just sorting my neck out there. I hope you didn't hear that all clicking. And it's Boro 0, Sheffield United 0. Fairly well poised. Looks like a 1-0 either way, unless we're going to get ourselves another 0-0 here in the Champions League. The big ones you guys seem to have your eye on. Atletico Madrid 1, Lille 0. Barcelona 3, Bayern Munich 1. Man City 1, Sparta Prague 0. RB Leipzig 0, Liverpool 1. We know people have been across those games. If you're watching any of those games, keep us posted in the chat, guys. Really helps out. Big style, speaking of really helps out, Beer 52 really helped me out. And you can help me out by helping yourself out by taking up our normal offer on Beer 52. You can get yourself a free box of beer like that. I must admit, I've got the massive 16 beer Asian collection over there. You're only going to get 8 in your free box of Beer 52, which you can claim by heading over to www.beer52.com/bloom. It's www.beer52.com/bloom. You get all of that for free, but you've got to pay the postage. The postage is £5.95. But you get the free box. You get some bar snacks you can see in there. Free copy of Ferment magazine as well. Go and check it out. www.beer52.com/bloom. I think we're going to see the first half goals here. Nicely worked goal, that Millwall one. SA coming forward, and then it's cut back to him, and he finishes first time nicely. We're seeing the Hull goal now with Simmons arriving. Oh, it's a deflection on that one, isn't there? Sends James Trafford the wrong way. Limbs behind the goal there, and those are our 2 championship goals thus far this evening. Should we go to some comments? See what you lot are saying in the chat. Where am I going to start? I'll just start at the bottom, shouldn't I? Simon pushing for a 2-0 Sheffield United. Jay's changing his Desmond to a 1-1. Fine. Championship scores looking very binary at the moment. Very much so. Up the Wigan. We're not going to golden ticket the second half, Jay. Yeah, Doke62 still alive. There you go. Stephen, as a Borough fan, I don't know how Finazaz still... Oh, interestingly. I thought Finazaz had good attacking numbers, but if Stephen watches Borough every week, I don't. We respect everybody's opinion here. We're seeing... I think, is this the disallowed goal for Luton? For Carlton Morris? Arriving at the back post, and he's not offside, is he? It's a mistake there. You'll get people moaning about that mistake, and we get the same people who don't want the goals checked by VAR, because that one would have stood if VAR had a look at that. So looks like Luton a bit unlucky not to go in front there. Right. Let's try and get ourselves a few more likes. We'll just do a quick like spike if you guys don't mind. We have currently got 98. Come on. Hit the like button. You've got 11 seconds. Let's take this over 100 likes. Do it now. Go. Do you know what? I've got to tell the truth. I made my cup of tea in the kitchen, and I don't have any milk in my tea, so it's boiling hot water. And at half time, I quickly pulled my phone out of my pocket and I'm trying to check all the notifications that come through. And I had my tea in one hand and I spilt the boiling hot tea over my other hand. I'm an idiot, I know, but yeah, I just want to tell you about my halftime pain. 107 likes. You guys are absolutely bloody awesome with the support. Thank you so much for all of the likes. Remember, you can support by interacting, like, comment, and subscribe. If you really want to help out here, donate. Give us a super chat or a super sticker. Really helps here. And you can join up over on Patreon and on YouTube as well. Looks like we are getting ready for the second half. I did want to play Where Are You? Where in the World? But no time. If we get an injury in the second half, remind me in the chat and we will play Where in the World. We're about to kick off the second half. It's Boro 0, Sheffield United 0 in the middle of a 3-game week in the EFL Championship. Referee Davis has blown the whistle and we are going in the second half. We bash through the teams real quick for you. Keep your comments coming. Remember the chat. I'm kind of a bit irrelevant here. I'm just the moderator. The stream is only as good as the chat, so please do keep your comments coming. Teams, guys. Boro, Dieng, Ayling, Borges, Vandenberg, Edmondson, Morris, Hackney, McGree, Doak, Azaz, and Conway. For Sheffield United, Cooper, Gilchrist, McCallum, Suter, Ahmedodzic, Peck, Arblaster, Raksaki, O'Hare, Brewster, and more. 0-0. Gives a goal. Only 2 in the Championship tonight. Scored by Romain Esse of Millwall and Xavi Simmons of Hull. Although my phone tells me Sunderland, having survived that onside looking offside goal, have just taken the lead at the Kenny. We think it's Luton 0, Sunderland 1. We'll await a goal scorer on that one. But it looks like Sunderland have got the lead. And is it Das Wunderkid? Chris Rigg. What a player. Chris Ridiculous. Yeah, what a player. 17 years old. Incredible breakout season. We all expected it, didn't we? Well, to be fair, I gambled on it being last season, but that was one season too early. Luton 0, Sunderland 1. Chris Rigg, the scorer. That goal will put Sunderland 3 points clear of Leeds, 4 of Burnley, 5 of Sheffield United, if everything stays as it is right now. Which it won't. It never does. Ayling. Vandenberg. Edmondson. Who do you think's more likely to win this one, guys? Ah, brilliant feat by Raksaki on the pirouette there on the touchline in front of Michael Carrick there. Hackney driving through from central midfield. Nice little slide on to Conway. Conway tries to take on Suter. Suter blocks him. Recycle. Hackney on the left. Borges. Morris. Hackney. Probably say Middlesbrough, Jay, but thinking it ends level. I think I'm at the point now I just need a goal. Dieng. Ayling goes home. Back to Seny Dieng. Sounds like Man City have gone 2 up against Sparta Prague in the Champions League. Boro on the attack again. Oh, nice ball out to Doak. Doak's on side, beats his man. Doak crosses it back stick. He's got to put that across the floor. Hasn't he? Goodness me. Nice opening there for Ben Doak on the right-hand side. Ake, the goal scorer. Thanks, Liam, for Man City. I don't know what he's trying to do there, Doak. He just drills it shoulder high. To be fair, there is a little nick there, but no one's heading it in, even if he doesn't touch it, the defender. Bit of a lack of composure, I think, there from Doak, who hasn't played badly. He's looked pretty dangerous, but as has been mentioned in the chat, it's about this one now. It's about killer edge, killer touch, or lack of therein. Go and win this game. And I bet the Sheffield United fans are thinking, right, if we're going up in the top two, this is a game you win. And the Boro fans are thinking, if we're going to be in the playoffs, this is a game you win. You know, in the balance going into the second half. Ake's been VAR'd apparently. There we go. Stand down. No goal. There's one played in behind for Kiefer Moore there. Kiefer Moore and Edmondson, obviously promotion-winning teammates at Ipswich last season, chasing behind together there. Dieng was way out off his line, so a mix-up there, and he could have been all in trouble. Todd, surely it's Hammer time. Not a bad shout, that. Not a bad shout. Doak into the box. Doak against McCallum. Doak beats McCallum. Goes to the far post. And Gilchrist with a really helpful touch there. Bailing his side out. And now Moore comes away on the break for Sheffield United. Raksaki is busting a gut to get up. Moore cannot find him. Good play by Moore. Raksaki made a hell of a sprint down the middle there. I guess he wants Moore to slide that across the floor really early. It's a difficult pass, though. Exciting start to the second half here. A couple of penalty box entrances from both sides. Going to be a corner here to Sheffield United. As we look for the opening goal, Peck's going to swing this one out with the right foot. Here it comes. Poor corner, easily headed away by Tommy Conway. Oh, Peck, bad giveaway here. Can they make something of it? Boro. Hackney's held it up. Hackney tries to play to Ayling far side. And again, talking about killer instinct, there's a bad giveaway by Peck there. And if they work that right, it's a big chance coming. O'Hare for Sheffield United to Ahmed Hodzic. Huge diag there from Suter. What a pass. And Raksaki's controlled it as well. That's how to get up the pitch, isn't it? Oh, a lovely feat by Arblaster. Knocks it out to Gilchrist. Not a lovely pass, though. Completely underhit it. And it remains 0-0. In the Championship, Hull lead 1-0 against Burnley. Sunderland lead 1-0 at Luton. Millwall lead 1-0 at home to Plymouth. In the Champions League, Atletico Madrid 1-0. Barca 3, Bayern 1. Man City 1, Sparta Prague 0. RB Leipzig 0, Liverpool 1. It's about the size of things. Let me know if you've got your eyes on another game. What is going on here? Here's Luke Ayling. Horrible ball by Ayling, given straight back to Sheffield United. And here comes Jess Raksaki down the right into the box. Raksaki holds it up, puts the cross in low. O'Hare is there for the tap-in, but Dieng gathers. Good dribble by Raksaki. Again. No killer edge. And Raksaki's actually stayed down, which could be a bad news. Blackburn attacking, but can't buy. A shot on target. 0-0 Blackburn, West Brom. Raksaki is down, so we will take this opportunity to play Where in the World. So just a simple 1 or 2 word answer. Tell me exactly where you are watching the stream from right now. And it's Luton 1, Sunderland 1. I'm aware of that goal before we go to play Where in the World. Just let me know where you're watching from. Don't need any clever answers or funny answers. Just tell me where you're watching from. I'm genuinely interested. You've got 20 seconds. Right, let's give a shout out to wherever you guys are watching from. Where do we start? Oxford, Scotland, America, Algarve, Sheffield, West Country, Killingbeck, Leeds, Florida, Birmingham, a hospital bed. Hope you're okay, Stephen. South Carolina, Harrogate, Newark-on-Trent, Norfolk, Blue Side of Sheffield, Ipswich. I think that's everybody shouted out. And Adebayo is the goal scorer for Luton. He needed a goal, didn't he? Luton needed a goal because they were 1-0 down. But Adebayo hasn't scored for a fair wee while, has he? Corzard, watching from Sheffield. Great to have you all watching. I'm here in Bedfordshire. Man in the controls. And we just want a goal now, don't we? 56 gone. Middlesbrough 0, Sheffield United 0. At the top of the Championship, leaders Sunderland are now level. Luton 1, Sunderland 1. Burnley could go top, but they are losing. 1-0 at Hull. Millwall are 1-0 up against Plymouth. Blackburn, West Brom is 0-0. Ninja in Cromford, Anders in Sweden. Great to have you all here watching. Wherever you are, people around the world watching the stream tonight. Brilliant stuff. Just need a goal now, don't we, for goodness sakes? Middlesbrough 0, Sheffield United 0 in the watch along. Our blaster, Peck giveaway. Oh, Luton 1, Sunderland 2, says my phone. All going on at the Kenny. Luton 1, Sunderland 2. Luton, having just equalised, have now gone behind once again. And Sunderland are heading back towards a 25-point total after just 11 games. How about that? All going on at the Kenny. Maybe some small sense of revenge for Sunderland for that playoff semi-final defeat. Thank you, guys. Romain Mundell is the goal scorer for Sunderland, who now lead 2-1. And here come Boro. Doak in a nice position. Doak puts it into Azaz. Azaz takes a long time, but knocks it out to McGree, who hits the shot near post. It's too slow and indecisive in the box for Boro there. You'd want Azaz to either just touch and shoot or quickly play that out. Doak doesn't do a lot wrong, but Azaz, yeah, he has 3 touches, and by the time he's done that, Sheffield United are nicely in position. It's a decent enough shot by McGree, but Cooper's got his angles all sorted and just parries that around the near post. Corner, Boro, right-footed to the back stick, headed away by Ahmed Hodzic. Recycle Hackney, Ayling. Ayling pings that in. Horrible ball by Ayling, easily cleared by the Blades. For our Raksaki's in the wars, he's just got that in the face, having just gone down injured a hot minute ago. Thank you for all of your support tonight. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. We've got over 130 people watching right now. We've got 119 likes. We've got Gus Harmer about to enter the game. Surely that's worth a like, isn't it? Let's do a like spike. You've got 11 seconds. Hit that thumbs up button. Help us head towards 150 likes. You've got 11 seconds. We're going to get triple substitution, by the way. I think Boro, Shackleton, and Harmer coming on. Like spike time. Anyway, go. Forgive me, Norrington, Davies, Harmer, and Shackleton all coming on. So I think he might be changing the two fullbacks here. Chris Wilder, just trying to freshen up the wide areas of the pitch. And obviously, Gus Harmer is just a huge injection of quality pretty much to any championship team. He's a bit of a cheat code at this level. Get him in the game. Drove Coventry to a playoff final penalty shootout, didn't he? And he's looking to drive Sheffield United to, you'd think, automatic promotion. 2-0 Man City, Haaland. And Rafinha hat-trick, is it? My goodness me. What is the criteria for the choice of chat? Mate, I just watched the main championship game that's on TV. So there is no criteria. I don't choose it. Sky do. It's the one that most people can get hold of on the TV. Is the one we go with. People obviously like to whinge a lot when there are other games going on with more goals in, but I think any amount of empathy towards someone sat in my seat, we just go with the main game, and I don't decide how many goals there are. That triple substitution has been made. And speaking of triples, yeah, it looks like Rafinha hat-trick for Barcelona in the Champions League in a huge game against Bayern Munich. Thank you for all of the likes, by the way, on the recent like spike. That has taken us to, 130 likes. Tremendous stuff, you lot. Muchly, muchly appreciated. Doak. Knocked off by Azaz. Oh, there's a nice return ball. Azaz crosses in. Massive chance. How have they not scored? Oh, the goal was gaping for Conway. I think it's a brilliant block. But I can't believe they haven't scored from that, Middlesbrough. Look at that for a pass from Morris. Absolute beaut. Azaz cuts back. What a block by Gilchrist. You have to just say that's brilliant defending, isn't it? Oh, brilliant tackle. In comes the corner to the near post. Ayling can't control that. Doak 62, Liam. You're out, mate. Love a watch along. Game and score largely irrelevant. Thank you, Jack, for the support there. Of course, a 5-5 would be nice. But yeah, it's all about the chat and the community. And remember, we can talk about all the other games that are going on, such as Blackburn 0, West Brom 0, Hull 1, Burnley 0, Luton 1, Sunderland 2, Millwall 1, Plymouth 0. Predicting a 2-2 draw for Bolton Peterborough. That should be a good game, that, shouldn't it? I think I went 3-3 on the predictions with Matt. Why the hell not, hey? I play tactically and watch what my opponent's doing, always. Edmondson down the line. Borges easily robbed by Raksaki. Round the corner to Shackleton. Poor ball back by Shackleton. Just boots it at Raksaki and he can't control it. And turned over back to Middlesbrough. Nicely worked to McGree. McGree to Doak. Doak knocks it back. Poor ball by Doak. And again, Middlesbrough just untidy at the last. Hey, I didn't go 4-3 Crawley. That was Matt. But yeah, what a shout that'll be if that comes in. You got to gamble with one of them every week, haven't you? Can't always go 2-1 to the favourites. No, the golden ticket, Ian, goes a begging if it's a 0-0. All about the goals. I think a lot may switch on Sunderland. Yeah, I think I already have, to be honest. And it'd have been brilliant, haven't they? Hit the 25-point mark at this point. I mean, wow. Vandenberg. Lovely little nutmeg pass by Hackney there. Given away down the left then by Borges. Just a bit untidy again when the chips are down for Boro in attacking sense. Cleared away, looking for Reece Norrington Davies. It's going to be a Boro throw. I was going to say they haven't got Harmer on the ball yet, but here he is. Harmer curls the shot. Actually, I've just had a memory of Gus Harmer for Coventry winning a playoff semi-final in this stadium at that end of the pitch. He was the guy for Coventry at the end of that season, wasn't he? Man City 3, Sparta Prague 0. John Stones, the goal machine. Man City cruising on in the Champions League. Liverpool are 1 up at RB Leipzig. Barcelona 4, Bayern Munich 1. And Lille have equalised against Atletico Madrid. Says Jay, thanks for keeping us up to date. Sky have just given us stats from minute 27, which say Sheffield United have only had 1 shot and Middlesbrough have had 9. Hull 1. Oh, here's Conway. Conway is in and the flag has surely gone up. Hull 1, Burnley 1. Burnley have got the equaliser. Sorry, that happened just as Conway was going through. He's miles offside. Camera goes on. Emmanuel Latte-Lath. I wonder if he'll come into the game. Well, I'm certain he'll come into the game, but when is a different matter. Zian Fleming is the goal scorer for Burnley. Did I do a watch along for Coventry versus Ipswich? No, I could barely even watch that game myself. Never been so nervous for a game. Oh my God. It's actually easy if you're in the stadium, isn't it, with these tense ones? If you care about the result. Free kick, Sheffield United. Sutar's up. Ahmed Odzic, obviously more as well. It's going to come in right-footed. Floated to Sutar, who gets eyebrows on it, but he's pretty well marshalled by Luke Ayling. I think they're kind of hoping to drop it on the back stick and for Sutar to head it back across. Nothing doing, though. And speaking of nothing doing, it's still 0. Effing 0 as we come up 70 minutes. Azaz, nice ball, Doak. Ayling's on the overlap. Doak comes inside. Doak to Ayling. Ayling cuts it back. It's a great move. And again, the shot is blocked. Sheffield United defending well, Middlesbrough not taking their chances. Well, that's been a theme for the whole season, not just this game. It's a great move by Middlesbrough, isn't it? But yeah, head it, kick it, clear it is just the deal, isn't it? It's really good for Middlesbrough up until the last point, always, isn't it? Hackney just doesn't quite get the shot into the corner or get enough pace to fire it right through. Uh, 4-0 to Man City. Plenty of goals over there. What did I make of the backman errors? We will check that out and talk about that on the Championship Check-In podcast tomorrow and get Sam Parkin's take as well. Norrington Davies down the left, crosses in, headed away by Edmondson. Raksaki, oh, nice feet by Raksaki. Still big block there. Don't know which part of the anatomy it hit. Shot drilled in. I think that came off Raksaki. I think it's going to be a goal kick. Definitely a hand waving in the air there. Oh, no. It's blocked with the head of George Edmondson. My bad. My eyes play tricks on me there. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. There you go, not my eyes. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. I'll keep setting up. Edmondson. Conway drives in off the left. He smashes it into the stand. I wonder whether that might convince Michael Carrick to bring Emmanuel Latte-Lath into the game. Pretty hopeless shot that by Tommy Conway. Chris Wilder's gone to the bench, bringing in Shackleton, Harmer and Norrington Davies. And you can see how Middlesbrough do rack up the shots and the huge XG numbers. And you can also see how they've, not won regularly enough this season. Just needs to translate into slightly better chances and slightly better finishing. It doesn't feel miles off, does it? God knows what he's trying there. I think he's trying to slam that barring in from outside the box down here, isn't he? But yeah, maybe God knows why he's trying that. Given the shooting prowess thus far from everybody in this game. Hackney, nicely worked again by Boro. A lot of it is so neat and tidy. Oh, slid through by Hackney, and I don't know why Conway didn't control that. He almost jumped over the ball there. It was nicely worked by Hackney, wasn't it? Here comes Norrington Davies. Oh, Harmer, lovely ball outside of the foot, dinked into the back stick. It's too floaty, isn't it? The cross from Norrington Davies. Kiefer Moore needs that just whipped into him, and Borges can deal with it. Corner to Sheffield United. Big Sutar is up. It's always Sutar, Moore and Ahmed Odzic trying to find some space, isn't it? In comes the corner. Good punch by Dieng. Gilchrist. Oh, Gilchrist slams the shot in down the throat of Dieng, but he has to fist that one up and over the bar. Good strike that, wasn't it? No real direction on it, but great power. And Dieng knew it and just didn't take any chances. Are we still waiting for the Canate yellow? Is that the case? Damn. 74 has now ticked over on the clock, and Michael Carrick still hasn't gone to the bench. Alan Neil is tweaking a lot for Sheffield United, but Carrick's going with his first 11. And that's with Isaiah Jones and Emmanuel Latte-Lath available on the bench. Dan Barlaser as well. I thought we'd possibly see all of those lads in. Maybe we still will. Shackleton has gone in the book. Referee Davis. Our blaster just having a word, the young captain. Oh, his finger's for kicking the ball away, isn't it? Yeah. I was going to say, it didn't look much of a foul. But there you go. Hey-ho. Edmondson knocks that back home. It's now 14 shots to 6 in Boro's favour. And 54-46 on the possession. But have they ever really felt like they've been in control of the game? I wonder. I don't think so. Sheffield United like defending, don't they? And just blocked everything where they've needed to. It's just not felt like anyone's been clinging on or anyone's particularly been about to score at any point. Hackney does well to keep that in. Here come Boro trying to build once again. Morris, Ayling, Vandenberg. Carbon copy of last weekend from Boro. Apart from the fact Sheffield United haven't quite punished them yet. Right, here comes Latte-Lath for Conway. Only a single sub as well. So first sub window used and only one player in for Michael Carrick and Boro. Latte-Lath was a pretty strong pick for top scorer for a lot of people, and was backed in. Odds came quite a lot shorter during the summer, but he's not started the season well. I think he scored on the opening weekend, didn't he? And you thought, here we go. But here we did not go. McGree round the corner. Morris. Morris does look a real good player. Sam Parkin's right about him. Borges. Nice move again by Boro. McGree. Killer instinct anywhere, though? End product, all of those cliches. Again, it's neat and tidy. Worked out from the left into Edmondson to Ayling. How many passes is it going to take per chance for Boro, though? Feels like a high number. Nice little slide through to Azaz, but that's given away. They've won it back, though, Boro. Edmondson. McGree. And that's poor. Out it goes. Went under Doak's feet. Tyrese Campbell is going to come on for Sheffield United. One of Haaland's goals was a back heel in the air. He knows where the goal is, that Haaland fella. Boro dominate the shots, but never take them. Lack of clinical goal scorer. Should have a couple, shouldn't they? But not happening. Not scored from open play, Latte. Yeah, I suppose that first goal was a penalty, wasn't it? Kiefer Moore, I think that was going out, and Tyrese Campbell coming in. I guess he's going to lead the line, is he? Going to be up there on his own like Moore has been all game. Azaz clips that one in. Latte-Lath! Diving header! And the substitute has done it. We've just been saying he's been goal shy. He hasn't scored from open play. He hasn't scored since the opening day. Well, he has now. And with only 10 minutes to play, he could well have got the winning goal. It's a great sub by Michael Carrick. It's a great header by Latte-Lath. And it's Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield United 0. We have a goal, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a really good one, isn't it? Azaz, that's a great header. Very Ian Wright, that header, wasn't it? Azaz clips it over. What a finish that is. And this is why we're all surprised he hadn't scored from open play. Look at that for a finish. Outstanding header from Emmanuel Latte-Lath. It's a great substitution for Michael Carrick. And Boro lead 1-0 with 10 to play. And it could be back-to-back defeats for Sheffield United this week. They lost to Leeds on Friday in the watch-along. They are now a goal down here. Hopefully it's all gone quiet in the comments about a lack of... There you go. Throw your 0-0 tickets in the bin, Doommongers. Exactly. Latte-Lath, never doubted you. There we go. Goal, 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 goal. Woof. Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield United 0. And it could be a very good day for Sunderland, this one, couldn't it? Although here's Doak. Doak, oh, he shanks that one well wide. At the moment, Sunderland are leading. Burnley are not. West Brom are not. Sheffield United are not. And Blackburn are not. So obviously Leeds got the win last night. But in terms of tonight, results have gone very nicely for Sunderland. From a blade, no more than we deserve. Called it as soon as he came on. There you go. Full times. Blackburn 0. West Brom 0 is a full time. So is Millwall 1. Plymouth 0. It's the first time Blackburn have drawn a home game. They've won all 5 previously. Incredible home record. 0 effing 0. Blackburn versus West Brom. And Millwall, big home win for them. That's bumped them right up the table. God, Millwall are 13th after that win. I think they were 20th, possibly going into the start of the game. I think I'm right about that. Someone fact check me on that. I'm pretty sure Millwall and Plymouth were 20th and 21st when we looked earlier in the show. Goodness me. 8th place jump. How about that? Raksaki. Sheffield United need a goal now, don't they? Arblaster. Norrington Davies. Harmer. Arblaster. Harmer. Norrington Davies. Middlesbrough can sit behind the ball and counter-attack now, I guess. Amadodzic. Suter. Amadodzic once again. Brewster, nice ball. Norrington Davies should have crossed it then. He's turned back inside. Give and go with Harmer. And now Middlesbrough are going to be able to counter-attack. Azaz. And here's Latte-Lath 1v1 with Suter. Oh, Souttar dived in. Latte-Lath has then fallen over. Complete comedy of errors there. Shows you how packed together. Oh, God, always like that at this point in the season, isn't it? Win a couple of games, 4 points in 2 or whatever, and up you go. Harmer, edge of the box. Brewster crosses in low. Oh, my goodness me. It was an absolute tap-in for Tyrese Campbell. What a clearance by George Edmondson. Oh, goodness me. Living on the nerves there, Boro. Oh, it's literally the only way that doesn't end up in the net is Edmondson doing what he did there. Anything else, it's own goal, it's Campbell scoring, it's, you know what I'm saying. Corner for the Blades, and Harmer puts that to the back stick, and Dieng makes the catch. What a clearance by Edmondson. Look at that. Campbell knows that just needs to hit him, and it's a goal. The 2 great clearances in this game. One from Gilchrist in the first half for Sheffield United. One from Edmondson in the second half. Azaz. There's one in the channel for Doak, who's goal side actually of Norrington Davis, but turns back. Doak. Little lay inside to McGree. McGree to Ayling to McGree. Oh, nicely worked. McGree now in the box. Goes to the left foot. Hackney's taken off his toe. Shot driven by Morris over the bar. Hull 1, Burnley 1, full time. Leipzig goal disallowed, and it doesn't look like Ibrahima Konate is going to be carded, annoyingly. In the words of Meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but it ain't a winner for me tonight, I don't think. Still playing, I think, Luton 1, Sunderland 2. Andre Brooks in for Alfie Gilchrist. And Isaiah Jones is coming on. Looks like Johnny Howson's coming on as well. Don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Vandenberg. Morris. Borges. Should probably have done a proper Meatloaf impression then, rather than just singing the melody. Doak. Doak drives that one near post. Good save, Cooper. Maybe we can talk all night. It's exactly how Meatloaf sounds. Doak. Driving the shot there to the near post. Mike Cooper's one of those keepers where if it's a shot he should save, he pretty much always saves it, doesn't he? Very consistent. Woo. Long day. I was up at 6 with Enid, wasn't I? Always show up for my daddy commitments, eh? Doak taking a slow walk off. I think Isaiah Jones is coming in to replace him. Riley McGree out for Johnny Howson, which obviously is an attacking midfielder being replaced by a defensive midfielder. It's going to be a corner for Boro, which Finn Azaz is going to take. Probably going to be 5 minutes stoppage time, isn't there? As we come up full time. It's headed down at the back stick and hoofed clear. And Luton 1, Sunderland 2 is a full-time score. Fair play. Sunderland, big win for the Mackems. They are on for the 9-point week. And Man City are on for a 5-0 win. Raksaki. Can he dig the cross out? Harmer. Back to Raksaki. Harmer hits the shot outside of the right foot. Clever effort. Can't find the corner. Respect to Sunderland. Yes, indeed. We respect everybody on this channel, but yeah, they're 25 points already is a lovely looking growing tail. Right, how much stoppage time are we getting? I said 5 minutes, didn't I? Do you reckon we get 4 or 5? Latte-Lath, yeah, 5. Down the left-hand side. He's fouled Ahmed Odzic there, hasn't he? A free kick to Sheffield United as we enter the last, minimum 5 minute stoppage time of this game. Edwards back under pressure. Yeah, it's a bit like that for Luton, isn't it? Every poor result, the press is going to build back up. Back up, back up. Tell me what you want to do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Ahmed Odzic. Norrington Davies. Brooks. Blaster plays the channel. That's gone out of play. And the first of 5 minutes minimum stoppage time has elapsed. Handbags after Luton, Sunderland, and then O'Neill drops right in the well. Who would have imagined if there was handbags that Luke O'Neill would be right in the middle of it, hey? Tyne-Wear derby next season? Maybe. Maybe so. Finn Azaz is the man of the match on Sky Sports. Slim pickings for man of the match today, hasn't it? Let's be honest. I would have gone for McCallum on the basis of the first half, but we tend to go with a player from the winning side. And as things stand, that winning side is going to be Middlesbrough, going to go up to 8th in the table and inflict a second straight defeat on Sheffield United, who are on for a 0-point week as things stand. They could get themselves an equaliser. Stranger things have happened. Big switch of play looking for Brooks, headed away by Ayling. Touch around the corner by Jones. Bit of a hospital ball, but Ayling did well. And Vandenberg chancing it then. He let Ryan Brewster close him down. Senny Dieng's playing dumb. Referee Davies speeds him up. Trying to stop the normal process of every team in the universe, trying to waste the entirety of any stoppage time. Concerned looking Chris Wilder. Dieng takes the goal kick long. 93 up now. Souttar cushions the header down to Mike Cooper. And they just need to kick it long now, don't they? Sheffield United, get it forward. Try and create some chaos. Else, they are losing this game. Poor clearance straight to Blaster. Clip down the line. It's going to be a throw-in. Well, it will be after a very tactically timed substitution here. Finn Azaz is going out, the Sky man of the match. Matt Clark, another centre-half, is going in just to get another body in there. And Sheffield United have got a throw-in. I'd imagine they're just going to hurl it in the box, aren't they? Lille 3-1 up in the Champions League. Man City 5-0 up. Liverpool 1-0 up. And we have probably a minute to play in this one. They'll probably go up to 96, won't they, given the substitution. And a bit of stoppage. Ooh, Campbell has got it. Shot driven in from the edge of the box, straight down Dieng's throat from Jamie Shackleton. And Middlesbrough hope they can have a minute-long phase of play here where the ball goes nowhere near their goal. They're pushing right up the pitch. Dieng's going to boot it as long as he can. They're going to try and squeeze this as far away as they can. They've worked it well, actually. Hackney driving forward. He's a good player, Hackney, isn't he? Latte-Lath, Howson, Hackney. Well played, Boro. They're managing this well. And Borges draws a foul. That's perfect. Exactly what they needed. And I reckon there's going to be another 30 seconds. And Boro are going to be heading for a victory. Latte-Lath giving it the slow down. Don't take it yet, eyes. You love to see it. It's clipped into the channel, straight out of play. And that is the full-time whistle. Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield United 0. It is back-to-back defeats for Sheffield United. Middlesbrough had experienced back-to-back defeats themselves going into this game, and they've got themselves the win. Let's go to the match review. Well, it's probably deserved in the end win for Boro. I've got to say it was fairly hapless from both sides for the most part in the game. Latte-Lath got the winning goal in the 80th minute. And we sort of had Sheffield United trending up in the first half. Middlesbrough maybe had the last 10, 12 minutes of the first half. Neither side really looking massively likely to score. And then as the game went on, Sheffield United kind of had less and less attacking thrust, didn't they? And Middlesbrough were having more of the ball and recording shots. And I can now see why Middlesbrough's numbers are the way they are and why they haven't actually won that many games, because they kind of control games but don't control them, if you know what I mean. They control them without finishing the deal. And we're sitting here thinking this is heading towards a 0-0, and Middlesbrough got no killer edge. And all of a sudden, Latte-Lath comes into the game and scores an absolutely brilliant diving header. And they did have a moment of cutting edge, and that's won them the game 1-0. But I think something needs to be said about Sheffield United really just not creating enough. 0.49 XG in the game. 5 shots on target for Blades to 6, but 18 shots in the game for Middlesbrough and 1.39 on the XG. So, I don't know. It does feel like, Sheffield United, it needs to be a bit more joined up. They're good defensively, but, they've come up against a couple of good sides in away games. Obviously, Leeds are the title favourites, and, Middlesbrough are decent, and they're going to be challenging for the playoffs. They're 2 points off them, according to that league table I can see. But, they've come a cropper after going 9 undefeated, Sheffield United. And it's back-to-back, defeats. Blades dropped down to 5th today. Sunderland, we'll talk about this on the Championship Checking podcast tomorrow. Sunderland, impressive win at Luton. They are first. Leeds have made up points on Burnley as well. They're now level. It's all very tight there. 1 goal in it with Burnley and Leeds. West Brom have drawn 0-0. So they go, excuse me, I think they go above Sheffield United tonight. Blackburn have also drawn 0-0. So all pretty tight there between 4th and 8th. And I wonder, is that a top 3 establishing itself there? Sunderland, Burnley and Leeds? You tell me. Let's get some final comments before we finish up there. What do we got here? Oh, excuse me. Absolutely poor from Blades tonight. Too much tappy rather than hitting down wings. Weren't great, were they? Impressive win for Middlesbrough, to be fair. What else have we got? I went for Sunderland this week. Sam went with Luton. Oh, Tim, dearie me. Sunderland, the Ipswich in the Championship this year. Lots of luck. Tim, really? Have you not learned your lesson from last year of accusing a team that scores more points of having luck? I think respect where it's due, and Sunderland have had a brilliant start to the season. And it's a bit Gareth Keenan blaming the calculator, blaming teams scoring lots of points on being lucky. But there you go. Our best player, Dan Ballard, still out injured and cruising the league. There we go. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield United 0 on the watch along. We'll try and get the podcast out by about midday tomorrow. I'll speak to Sam from about 9:30 in the morning, get everything recorded and edited. So check that out tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday night with another watch along, Sheffield Wednesday versus Pompey. So come and join us then. Thank you for all the support. Make sure you hit the like button before you go if you haven't already. And we will see you all very, very